Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is the war against narcissism, and today what I would like to talk about is why narcissists cheat in relationships. Now, the reason why I want to talk about that is because at the end of a relationship, oftentimes people that deal with narcissists will say that they're very confused about what happened. I mean, the general consensus at the end of a relationship with a narcissist is usually, what was that? What happened here? Did this person ever love me? How can you say you love someone and treat them in that manner? It just doesn't make sense. And people have a hard time finding closure, and you're definitely not going to find closure, with your narcissist. Narcissists are not about offering closure to people. They're about causing confusion, because confusion helps them control people. If you're confused, you're easy to manipulate. If you're clear on things, then you're probably not going to be very easy to manipulate. So if you're looking for closure, don't look for it with them, but allow me to offer you some of it, right? So the first reason why narcissists cheat in relationship, and really important, these two reasons have nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. But the first one is because if you're a narcissist, you're dealing with some type of entitlement. Depending on how far on a spectrum you are, you're dealing with entitlement. You think that you are more special than people. You think that you are better than people. You think that you're perfect. So, of course, if you're in a relationship with someone and you feel that they are lucky to have you, it means nothing to you to cheat, because you think, well, I cheat. You can't cheat on me, but I can cheat because you're the one who's lucky to have me. Or if you're entitled, again, you might feel that I don't want someone to cheat on me, but I can cheat because they don't do enough for me. You don't do this, you don't do that for me. I have to find somebody else that will do it for me. There's all types of mental gymnastics that will come into play for a narcissist to justify their bad behaviors, and it just is what it is. That has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with what you're doing, what you're not doing, what you're saying, what you're not saying, what you're not doing for them. The idea of entitlement and narcissism is very similar to, I like to use the example of a cat. You're petting a cat, but the second that you stop petting it, the cat is like, no, keep going, and bites you, and then you start to pet it again, but the second that you stop, they throw a tantrum, and they're like, no, don't never stop, right? So this is how a narcissist expects to be treated at all times, and that simply can't be done. I mean, you can't pet their egos at all times. You have to go to work, sleep, take care of your children if you have them, take care of yourself. I mean, it's just not realistic. But to the narcissist, this is what they view as an ideal relationship. Someone that is all about them at all times, that has no needs, no individuality, and is only interested in pleasing them. That's what they think they deserve. That to them, that is the bare minimum, right? So that has nothing to do with you. Now, the second reason why narcissists cheat is boredom. Now, everybody gets bored. We're human, we get bored. If you get bored, you watch a movie, you do something to occupy your mind, or you get bored, you deal with the boredom. It's just, this is a boring moment, but I can cope with it. But narcissists are not like that. Narcissists, experience boredom as an attack. And if you're entitled and you think that you should get what you want at all times and that you deserve more than everyone, boredom is going to feel, oppressive. Boredom is just not experienced by narcissists the same way that it is by us, and they're going to cheat out of pure boredom. You could be the greatest boyfriend or girlfriend, husband, wife, whatever it might be, to a narcissist. They're still going to cheat on you because you're not perfect. They believe that they deserve perfection because they believe that they are perfect. So let go of this idea that maybe I should have done this for them, maybe I should have done that for them. It was my fault that it didn't work because I didn't do enough. Nothing, if you were dealing with a narcissist, nothing you didn't do, or could have done, or could have not done for them would have changed anything. As a matter of fact, and let me end on this, our behavior has nothing, almost nothing to do with other people or other people's behavior. Our behavior has everything to do with who we are on the inside. A great example I've once heard is, you could walk down the street and deck 100 people in the face. You're going to get 100 different reactions because their behavior has nothing or almost nothing to do with you. it has to do with who they are. One person is going to deck you back. One person is going to start crying. One person is going to apologize to you and say, what did I do to you? One person is going to call the cops. One person is going to pull out a gun and shoot you in the head. It has nothing to do with you. They behave based on who they are, period. And you do it, so does a narcissist. The difference is that when I tell you that your behavior has nothing to do with others and has everything to do with you, as a healthy person or as a codependent person, as a non-narcissistic person, you can understand. It makes sense to you, and you can then therefore apply it. And it might be a scary thought, but it's very empowering. To a narcissist, even if they say they believe it and they understand it, oftentimes they won't, but even if they did, they don't truly believe it. A narcissist believes that they're reacting, and that's why they can justify their reactions and their behavior, because they feel that it's not their fault. And it's never their fault, obviously, but because they feel that what they do is not their fault, they can justify their bad behaviors and keep going and not apologize, or apologize but do it again, or apologize, do it again, and hide it, because to them they feel that it's not my behavior. I'm reacting based off of what other people are doing. With that being said, I hope I offered you some kind of closure, some kind of help, a push towards healing. If you have any questions or comments, leave it in the comment section below. Please like, follow, subscribe, and share in order to raise narcissistic abuse awareness. This is the war against narcissism, guys. Salute.